What up, inside 1822, back with another Monday Night Raw review. They are coming off of Night of Champions, and now they are gearing up for Summerslam, which will take place in August. And it was two huge matches that got announced tonight, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. And speaking of that huge match going to take place, we kick things off with Femi, the king of the ring winner. He defeated Jey Uso at the finals. Now he will get a shot at a WWE Championship belt or the world title at SmackDown, but no, he is not going to get it right away because the Beast Brock Lesnar returned. He told Femi, you were saying things about me because I do not watch the show. And that is a shoot, brother. We all know brothers ain't watching no goddamn WTV. I'm not even sure that may even own a TV at the house despite all the money he makes being a WWE superstar. But Brock Lesnar kicks him in the ding-ding, and Femi tells Brock Lesnar he wants him at SummerSlam, and then Brock Lesnar tells him it will be inside a Hell in the Cell. Holy shit, I never once thought about Femi and Brock Lesnar being inside a Hell in the Cell. This right here is going to be amazing. And this is going to probably be one of the longest matches Brock ever worked in the history of his time being in the WWE. Now, the pros and cons to this right here. So, before we got to Jey Uso and Femi, they said whoever wins that match will get a guaranteed shot for a WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, WWE just said, you know what, actually, no, it's not guaranteed at SummerSlam. Because you can decide, you know what, I will go at the belt when I am ready to go at the belt. And that's what Femi told Raw GM Adam Pearce. And a lot of people online are criticizing WWE, and I clearly get it. And this what happens when you have the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, back as the World Champion. It's going to hold things off for a while. So did I see this coming? Of course I did. I knew there was no way in hell they was going to have Femi versus Roman Reigns for the championship belt. But most likely they might do it at SummerSlam. So at the end of the day, nothing about this surprised me. Was the segment great between Femi and Brock Lesnar? Yes. And I wish I could say that for the rest of the show. So we have a segment where Austin Theory had no idea that Paul Heyman was back. And the way Paul Heyman looked at him, Paul Heyman wanted nothing to do with the Vision. And I would love Vision to be over at the stable, but it's not going to be over. Of course, he's still trying to recruit Maxine Dupree. I'm not sure what's going on with Vision. And I'm not sure do I even care anymore. It's time for this company to disband this entire stable. We all know Triple H love long-running stables, and the Vision is not in it anytime soon. So let's see what's going to happen with Paul Heyman and the rest of the Vision. Remember, first match tonight we had Rey Mysterio takes on Ethan Page. This match was made because of some post-match shenanigans last week episode of Monday Night Raw. This was a solid match between Rey Mysterio and Ethan Page. Rey Mysterio gets the win. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen next. The stuff going on between all the guys who won the IC championship has really dried up. And at one point, I was really enjoying that stuff right there. Now, like, I don't know what the hell he is doing at the moment when it comes to Penta being a champion. Who he want Penta to drop the belt to. I really think that Ethan Page should have won this match. And how about strap up Ethan Page, having him beat Penta to become the Intercontinental Champion. So I'm not sure what is going on at the moment when it comes to this stuff right here between these mid-card guys who want to be the next Intercontinental Champion. So we have Joe Hendry come out for a concert. Joe Hendry is an over talent. The guy don't even got to wrestle in the ring to get over as a W superstar. They tell you how good of a talent he is. He bring out the Street Profits, the 4-time W Tag Team Champions. Then do his little song. The crowd loves it. Talking about Austin Theory. And I love how when Austin Theory came out, he brought the fact that John Cena owned him the mic. And ever since that, Austin Theory been the mid-card act he was supposed to be. But then it led to the match. Thank God that Austin Theory did lose to Joe Hendry. We had no shenanigans, no Vision members came out. Just a one-on-one match between both guys. Austin Theory, I just don't know. Like, can this guy ever get to that point where people thought he was going to be at someday? I'm going to say no. I just don't see it. I said it since day one when a lot of people was gassing this man up. And I said he's not a future main event talent in the WWE. So, I just don't get why they keep putting this man on TV in every different spot. He's not going to be anything. Just stop it, Triple H. Turn this man into a jobber. That's what I would do if you gave me a book as head booker in the WWE. Io Sky and Liv Morgan, we all know they want to have a match at SummerSlam. The match was pointless at the King of the Ring. It should have been someone else in the finals going against Liv Morgan. Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez come out. They take out the champion. I'm sorry, not champion. The champion, Liv Morgan, takes out her future challenger, Io Sky. Now, you got this stuff going on with Danhausen and the Judgment Day, because Liv Morgan did get that curse put on her, so they mess with stuff backstage. Lord have mercy, that was bad TV. So, SummerSlam is August 1st and the 2nd. So, in this storyline between Judgment Day and Danhausen, of course, they're going to do something where Danhausen have to lift the curse if she's going to retain her championship belt against Io Sky. Now, that's not the case. That will make people say, well, that's a predictable outcome. Liv is going to lose the championship belt. Well, do not surprise me at all if she remains cursed and they have her beat Io Sky regardless. So then in kayfabe, you can break Danhausen's curse. If that's the case, well, the curse will no longer be over anymore. So they got to figure a way out to make this thing work with Danhausen. Possibility lifting the curse of Liv Morgan. LA Knight and Jimmy Uso. Holy shit, why did they run this goddamn match back? Who the hell asked for Jimmy Uso and LA? I love LA, I love Jimmy Uso. But I don't care to watch LA continue being this goddamn vortex of the bloodline. And once again, Solo Sikoa got involved and he hit Jimmy Uso with a spike. The same goddamn finish we got last week. And Jey Uso was out there, but it was not enough for Jimmy Uso to get the victory over LA Knight. Oh my God. Can LA Knight just be a part of something different instead of this vortex of the bloodline? It's really draining me as an LA Knight fan. And this reminds me that Triple H does not like LA. I don't give a damn what anybody say. He's not a fan of LA Knight. And I don't know why. Because LA Knight is main event material. He is world champ material. You got Sami Zayn as champion. Can we get LA Knight next year, 2020? I need it. If not, it'll be one of the biggest blunders in Triple H era as the head booker of the WWE. So we had Raquel Rodriguez versus Maxine Dupree. Don't know why. Crowd was dead for this match. Raquel Rodriguez gets the win, and I had no idea this was a number one contendership. So she would face Soruka for her WWE Intercontinental Championship belt. I guess we have more stuff with Liv Morgan and Danhausen. Like I said earlier, this was a whole bunch of crap right here. Chad Gable takes on JD McDonough. I'm not sure why this is a match, but, you know, it was the best match of the night. But that's not saying much when it comes to episode of Monday Night Raw. But this match was secondary. All about the stuff going on with Danhausen and JD McDonough and Liv Morgan and Dom Mysterio. Chad Gable get the win. Now, Danhausen did get, you know, his Knicks jersey back. But then Raquel Rodriguez attacked him and got it back. And that was end of things. Lord have mercy. That's tell you how this episode of Raw was for me. And sorry for my energy not being the greatest. It's because the show did not do it for me to have me very energized. So we get to the final segment of the night. The Tribal Chief Roman comes out and get interrupted by Seth freaking Rollins. Now, I really enjoyed this segment between both guys. You know, Seth Rollins talking about all the things him and Roman been through. Of course, he's the reason why the Shield broke up. He never beat Seth Rollins in a one-on-one match. Seth Rollins cashed that Money in the Bank. when he had a match against Brock Lesnar. Of course, the match with Cody Rhodes. So, Seth been 2 steps ahead of Roman Reigns for the longest. And it always in the back of his mind. Of course, he took Paul Heyman from him. And Roman said, I need this match. You are a little brother, not me. And Roman accepted his challenge. And it will be Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. And I'm definitely looking forward to this match. The rivalry between Seth and Roman is not stale at all. It's still a lot of juice. And you know the crowd can eat this up. We have so much history going on between both guys. And all Roman got to do is just get that first one-on-one win against Seth freaking Rollins. And then both guys will definitely be done with each other. And they probably will not even run it back anytime soon. But we just have to see what's going to happen down the line in the WWE. So the episode of Monday Night Raw, for the most part, it was a complete snooze fest. Only thing I really enjoyed was Obafemi Brock Lesnar opener, even though, yes, they made the whole damn tournament seem like a waste. And Roman Reigns and Seth freaking Rollins will happen again. Man, I'm happy the show came on 6 p.m. Even though it was a snooze fest, at least at the rest of the day to myself. And after this, I'm going to get on my Xbox Series X and play some MLB The Show 26. Because this episode of Monday Raw was not fun for me. But that will be pretty fun. So, if you support this channel, make sure you hit the like button for your boy if you know it help the channel out. Also, you gotta say something in the comment section, negative, positive. Of course, I'm gonna say something. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I am out. Peace.